Alright, what's going on everybody? Now firstly, I want to thank everybody who's getting behind the whole operation, whatever, and has given their input over at Pretendo.co. Really good stuff, guys, and a lot of people have been asking me, now that we've kind of compiled some data, what's the next step, when are we going to attack, things of that nature. It's not time to attack just yet. Like, these things take a lot of time to plan, guys, and like I said in the other video, these are going to be reasonable suggestions. And like I said on the forums, there's also going to be certain things that we're not going to request, certain things that we just know for a fact, is not going to happen or is going to happen, so we don't have to request that, you know what I mean? But one of the things I try to focus on is priority. I'm trying to separate things into a, separate lists, like if it's high priority, if it's something we need, right now, something we need desperately, or if it's just something that we could live without, but some of us kind of need this and it would just be nice to have it, but if we didn't get it, it really wouldn't be the end of the world. You see what I mean? So and things of that nature. And once again, to reiterate, I guess a lot of people who are against what I'm doing, which is completely harmless, I guess a lot of people who are against it think that this is going to be a bashing campaign or something. No, if you watch the video where I first told everybody to go over to Pretendo, I said these are going to be reasonable, level-headed, complaints. This isn't going to be everybody take to Twitter and say fuck you Nintendo and talk about how terrible they're doing. No, it's not going to be like that. It's going to be a calm, respectable campaign. And also another thing I want to talk about, guys, is that and I said this in the forums as well, but just in case you guys haven't read it, make sure you don't go off spamming by yourself. We got to make sure we do this all at once, so it's a wave, right? It's like it's a ripple, not just one little guy just going out there by himself to just get eaten up and pretty much just deemed a spam or whatever. We got to do this at once at a set time, so it's going to be big enough to be noticeable. You see what I mean? And make sure when we finally do this, it is respectful and it is calm. Like I said, I'll keep reiterating that this isn't going to be Nintendo, why the fuck haven't you made a Star Fox? It's like, hey Nintendo, just want to let you know I want the Star Fox game. That's it. But so far, this is what we have, and we will use this video right here to dictate what we want to do. But basically, we got to do one topic at a time, right? We have a list here of about like 13 things or whatever on the priority list, but we can't put all those things out there at once, you know what I mean? So we're going to take everything one step at a time. We're not going to throw everything out there at once. It's not going to work that way. So basically we're going to prioritize what we feel needs to be done right now on the priority list, you see what I'm saying, and then handle the lower priority things at a later date, kind of schedule these things out. But so far we have folders: cross game chat, cross buy virtual console things. For instance, if there's a game that's on both the Wii U and 3DS, we should not have to buy them twice on both the systems. We should be able to use that game on both the systems. Just one copy of one purchase on both systems. A 3DS messaging system, join game features like the 3DS has for the Wii U, that is definitely crucial. On-screen notifications, because the blue light does not tell us anything. Now I have on the priority list media playback via the SD card, but really I should move that to the non-priority list, things that we could definitely wait for, so scratch that off. Things to hold us over during droughts, things such as the Re-U-Magined concept. I thought that would have been great if it was real, but like I said, during that time that was definitely fake. But and indie games are great, but first off, a lot of people aren't into indies like that or downloadables in general. And then some indie games, they kind of tend to lack that longevity. So it's basically something to kind of make up for the lack of, third-party support. Where was I? Lost my place. And this kind of ties in with the last one I just said, kind of faster developed games. Now I know what you guys are gonna say, but calm down. Calm down. I'm not saying, hey, turn your 4-year development cycles into a 1-year development cycle. That's not what I'm saying. But hey, Aonuma said himself that Nintendo does need to get their games out faster. Like I said, it kind of ties in with the last point I just stated. You know, you gotta do something to make up for the droughts. And one thing would be, well, you know, faster developed games. And this doesn't mean that you have to rush, no. Nintendo has actually bought tons more employees after what they had, you know, early, you know, last year or whatever. So hopefully, this thing is kind of already in, you know, planning. Hopefully that's the reason why they did those things. But yeah, it's pretty much, it's not one of these things that we don't think they're trying to do or we don't think they know. It's just one of those things that, you know, just in case, we want to stress that we need to get these games faster because the droughts and the gaps are really, you know, just killing a lot of us. If you don't have that third-party support like that, you gotta get your titles out there faster. You just gotta. Aonuma says so himself. Hey, letting us navigate the whole system with the Pro Controller or the Wii Remote. I remember one time when I went back up to Dallas to you know, visit my family or whatever, I left my Wii U gamepad. And the problem with that is that in order to access your settings on your Wii U, you have to have the gamepad because the settings and everything are actually on the gamepad. Nothing is really on the TV screen other than instructions. So basically, I was unable to connect to the internet because I didn't have my gamepad. You see what I'm saying? I just thought that was pretty crazy. And also, you can't even go to the eShop without the gamepad either. I just think those are things that kind of exist for absolutely no reason at all. If a system supports that controller, I think we should be able to navigate the entirety of that system with that controller. You see what I mean? That's definitely something that needs to be fixed. I have right here, and again people, all this stuff isn't me. This isn't all just me. Some of this stuff doesn't really even affect me much personally, which let me go ahead and address this real fast. A lot of people are saying, oh, this is stuff I want. I'm being selfish because I'm doing this movement so I can get what I want. People, I have actually said in the past before things, let me look, such as cross game chat, right? That doesn't affect me because I'm always in Skype anyways. When I'm playing with somebody, when I'm playing with my friends, we're on Skype anyways. When I play a game on 360 with my friends, I'm on Skype. I'm not even using the cross game chat on the 360, you see what I'm saying? So I'm doing a lot of this for other people as well. If you guys go back to that region locking campaign video I shared, in that video I said it doesn't really affect me much. I don't really feel adamantly about this, but I'm sharing it for the sake of others. This isn't about me, this is about Nintendo bettering themselves, this is about Nintendo pleasing their fans. That's what it boils down to. But 13 says to kind of pay attention to your old school fans that are much older now, you know, and that kind of ties in with the lack of focus on online multiplayer. You know, they always talk about, oh, we left online out of this game because we want to emulate an NES experience. Well, the thing is that during back in that day with the NES experience, we were kids, but we were in school. We didn't, you know, go to college and separate. We didn't have jobs. We didn't have wives and families or whatever, things of that nature. So we lived in the same neighborhood. We were able to walk to each other's houses and play games. We can't do that anymore. Gamepad off function. If we are not using the gamepad, we should be able to turn the gamepad off. That is something I definitely think that everybody can agree with and get behind. Also have a push for online console games. That kind of ties in what I just said. New Super Mario Bros, Nintendo Land, 3D World, all huge missed opportunities that could have provided longevity. I would still be playing 3D World all the way right now up to DK if, you know, that had online. And then on the last priority list, I have voice chat for these online games. It has nothing to do with Sony and Microsoft, it's just 2014. It is 2014. You can't have competitive games or you can't have cooperative games that don't have voice chat. You can't do that. Smash better have voice chat. Mario Kart 8, I doubt is going to have voice chat, but it really freaking should. And we really should be pushing for this right now. So that way we don't just wait, oh, maybe they'll add it in, guys. Then it comes out and it doesn't have it. And then we have to complain about it. So we should probably go ahead and complain about that now to make sure that gets in there, you know, at launch. You see what I mean? So as you guys can see on the priority list, a lot of this stuff could pretty much be put down to one topic. It could be separated into things such as you know, getting games to us, you know, faster, or compensating for the slow development of these games. OS things that will encompass a lot of the things I listed, and you know, some gamepad things, we could put that into one topic, and also online. So while a lot of what I said may sound like a lot of those things, you know, could pretty much be summed up into one topic, and those are just, you know, specific. So it doesn't seem as much as, you know, it sounded like. Now we have things that aren't necessarily a priority or a fix, but it's things that we would like to have. An achievement system, not necessity whatsoever. You guys know me, I don't give two shits about achievements. If the Wii U never got achievements, you know, I'd be fine with that. I don't care about virtual achievements. They do nothing for me. Okay, I don't care about e-penis. You see what I'm saying? But that's on the list because, you know, I'm not thinking about myself. This is about the whole Nintendo fan base in general, or people who aren't part of the Nintendo fan base that would like a Wii U, but they want some more things to justify a purchase. Some menu customization, like at least let us change our Wii U menu to, you know, black, you know, or something like that. That'd be cool. The ability to play classic controller compatible Wii games with the Wii U gamepad when we go into Wii mode on the you know, on the Wii U. That is definitely something I feel that should be done, but it's something I could live without. Let us upload gameplay clips to Miiverse. Again, not a necessity, something we can live without, but would be extremely awesome and just makes perfect sense to do. Custom Miiverse communities. Iwata said back in the January Direct that along with the launch of Wii Fit U, we would have the ability to create custom communities. Now, you could say that, oh, he was talking solely about Wii Fit U. You could say that, which is true. I'm not saying you guys are wrong, but I think that he meant that we would have the ability to do in general custom Miiverse communities. Because that would be if we could do custom Miiverse communities, that would be much easier. A much easier way of, you know, talking directly to my fans with this thing I'm trying to do right now. But yeah, some custom Miiverse communities would be awesome. GameCube games on Virtual Console, and again, this list isn't things we're saying are must-haves. This list isn't something that we need right now. This is under things that aren't priorities or fixes, but we would love to have. That's it. It's just, hey, if you don't give us this, you know, we can live. That's fine. But we would really love these things. That's what this list is. Gifting, like the Wii had, how you were able to buy a game then gift it to somebody, that would definitely be welcome back. And then the last one on this list is improved Pro controllers with audio jacks. And the problem with this is that if you have a Wii U headset, all the Wii U headsets use the audio jack on the Wii U gamepad, right? But what if you don't want to use the Wii U gamepad for a particular game? You want to use the Pro controller. Well, the problem is that you won't be able to use your headset because the Pro controller does not have an audio jack. So you're pretty much gonna have to set the gamepad next to you, plug it in, and put the headset on. It's just kind of, you know, kind of a bulky, ridiculous thing you gotta kind of do. So we would like a new line of, you know, improved Pro controllers with, you know, audio jacks for those people who don't really use the gamepad like that, and they like to use the Pro controllers. And there are also people on this list added in analog triggers as well, which will definitely be more than welcome. Now, lastly, I have things that we will not ask for. Region locking, ending region locking. It's not going to happen, people. There's already a movement that's been done for this, and it was shut down. It was shot down like instantly. Nintendo has been pretty adamant about this. They pretty much said, no, we're not doing it. Stop asking. So we will not ask for them to end region locking in this campaign. A new Metroid. We will not ask for a new Metroid because a new Metroid is indefinitely coming. As much as they talk about it, it's coming, people. It's coming. We will get a Metroid Wii U for sure. Streaming capabilities, or, you know, things of that nature, things that, you know, the Xbox One and PS4 have. That and the reason why I'm saying this is because those systems were built with those features in mind. You know, things such as streaming. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure those are features that the system has to be built around. You see what I'm saying? The system has to be built to incorporate those things, you know, beforehand. I don't think those things are necessarily things that you could just simply patch in, then bam, the console could do it, you know. Third-party games. We will not ask Nintendo to get third-party games. I mean, and don't get me wrong, some of it does have to do with Nintendo, but 99% of it is just up to these third parties themselves. We could ask Nintendo, hey, can you probably ask Square if you could publish and help fund a Wii U version of Kingdom Hearts 3, you know, that's something that's cool, especially considering the fact that, you know, the Nintendo fan base kind of deserves Kingdom Hearts 3 because they've been supporting all those thousands of spin-offs on the Nintendo handhelds this whole time. But as far as, oh, Nintendo, you need to get Grand Theft Auto and this and this and that, that's up to the third parties, guys. That's not really up to Nintendo. So we're not going to really ask for third-party games. That's not their, you know, responsibility as of right now. And then 5, a unified account system. Before the Wii U even launched, Nintendo already talked about the problems of not having a unified account system, and they already said that they're working on it. Now, it is taking an extremely long time to do, but Nintendo is well aware of this problem. They've said it time and time again. They're working on it, so we're not going to ask for a unified account system because it's something they're already well aware of and are currently working on. So that's pretty much it. Like I said in the forums in a recent post, this campaign isn't about games. It's mostly about fixes and improvements to the actual system. That's what this revolves around. It's all about making the Wii U a better system, making it more appealing, so we can enjoy it more, and also people can buy it because they see all these huge improvements being made. Now, we will go ahead and push for Star Fox and F-Zero, but that's not to say that, me personally, I do think that those games are coming now, because if you guys go back to that inflammatory video I did, you didn't care about them now, so don't care about them. You didn't care about them then, so don't care about them now. And I was basically talking about how, you know, since Iwata said that now they're going to give their IPs to third parties, I definitely think that an F-Zero and Star Fox will happen, you know, eventually. But just in case they're not thinking about those franchises, just in case they're not happening right now, we will go ahead and push for these games as well. But, you know, Iwata has said in the past before, and Miyamoto, they both said that they are aware that people want these games. But like I said, we will still push for this anyways, just for, you know, certain measures. Because kind of like with the whole thing I said about voice chat Mario Kart 8, we don't want to be like, oh, you know, Nintendo said they realized that people want Star Fox and F-Zero, so we can sit back and not request that, and then the Wii U life cycle ends and, you know, we never get those games. You see what I mean? So we really want these games this gen. So despite the fact that Iwata and Miyamoto said they're aware people want these games, we will push until we see a confirmation. You see what I mean? So yeah, that's pretty much what it boils down to. So let me know what you guys think we should take out, what we should add in, what we should modify, you know, things of that nature. And we need to come together and pretty much decide on the first focal point that we are going to throw to Nintendo's face. The first thing that we're going to push for. Whether it's the operating system stuff, the online focus, or, you know, Star Fox and F-Zero, we have to come together and decide which thing we want to do first. So let me know what you guys think down below. Thanks for watching, y'all. Thanks for the support. I'll see you guys later.